welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. Let's get things going with Stubborn Samurai.
Stubborn Samurai. I came to Earth during the early Edo period, drawn not by conquest or diplomacy, but by curiosity. Of all the human cultures I observed, it was in Japan that I found something that rooted me in fascination: the samurai. He stood apart from the others, older, scarred, but not worn. A veteran of countless battles, he carried himself with the quiet dignity of one who had lived and died many times in spirit, if not body. I approached him with reverence, offering jewels from distant moons and nebulae in exchange for the privilege of simply walking by his side, to learn, to observe, and perhaps to understand. He accepted, not out of greed, but interest. He was curious about me, too. Over time, I brought him technology beyond his imagining: a helmet that could see through darkness and flame, armor that bent the laws of gravity and shrugged off arrows and bullets alike. He accepted these gifts not for the power they gave him, but for the purpose they could serve: protecting his people, ending battles faster, saving lives. But the sword he would not part with. Even when I showed him the energy blade, lightweight, humming with raw destructive force, able to carve through stone and steel like butter, he admired it, even trained with it for a time. But when battle came, it was always the same old katana he reached for. I am not a sword's master, he told me. I am its companion. It knows me. I know it. It has sung beside me in hundreds of storms. You do not trade your voice for a louder one. And so he remained, a paradox of time. A man of ancient tradition, clad in alien armor, fighting with a blade forged by human hands, reforged countless times, tempered by fire and resolve. My visits to Earth became fewer, but I always returned. Each time, he remained. He did not age. The technology I gifted him sustained his body, healed his wounds, extended his life. Yet his spirit, his code, remained untouched. In the centuries since, his name has become a myth. To Earth's people, he is a legend, a ghost warrior who cannot die. But to those of us from beyond the stars, he is real. His reputation has spread across the galaxy. Warriors from every known civilization come to test him. A crystalline gladiator from the rings of Altherion. A dual-brained tactician from the moons of Various. A sentient swarm that fought as one. They all came. They all fell. The crystalline gladiator towered over him, its translucent limbs refracting sunlight into blinding beams. Its strikes were seismic, shattering stone on impact. But the samurai did not fight the crystal. He danced around it. He used patience as his blade, waiting for the setting sun to strike the gladiator's vulnerable core, hidden deep behind gleaming layers. In a single moment, one perfect stroke, his katana pierced the heart of light. The gladiator collapsed in silence, falling apart like shattered glass on snow. The dual-brained tactician fought with speed and strategy no human could match, predicting movements before they were made. Two minds, thinking faster than time. But the samurai slowed the duel. He made deliberate, strange moves, false patterns, contradictions, until even twin minds could not calculate him. When the tactician committed to a predicted strike, the samurai was not where he should have been, but where he needed to be. His sword sang once. Only once. That was all it took. The sentient swarm came like a storm. Thousands of coordinated insectoid drones surrounding him, cutting off escape. He was swallowed in seconds. But deep within the hive, the samurai found stillness. And in that stillness, he found rhythm, a memory of a war drum. He moved in arcs and spirals, each swing guided not by rage, but by a kind of grace. The swarm faltered. It had no concept of poetry, of fighting as music. He composed their end with steel and silence, not because he was invincible. He bled. He staggered. His sword broke more than once. But each time it was reforged by his own hands, with his own memories folded into steel. He never bowed, never begged, never surrendered. He is not the strongest. He is not the fastest. But he endures. He is the stubborn samurai, and he still walks the earth.
Well, I like this story. The title comes from a line from Afro Samurai. Stubborn Samurai. I think he said it more like Samurai. But that's Samuel L. Jackson for you. But yeah, I let Chat GPT do a lot in this one. I don't know if it was half, but it was probably close to half. Was actually at least after the main story when it goes into the descriptions of the fight. I actually let Chat GPT do that, and with mixed results. I kind of got the idea of striking at the core. The one fighting the dual brained tactician made the most sense, I think. But the fighting the swarm was a little bit confusing. But it was very poetic, so it wasn't very descriptive, and so you can kind of paint a story with your mind and decide for yourself what happened there. And so this has been Joseph Arthur Roszell, thanking you for watching. And as always, I want to wish you all the luck in the world. And I want you to remember that I love you. All right. Bye bye. Oop, wrong button.